welcome to the preliminary stage of the 2025 National Championship of the National Science and Maths Quiz. In this contest, we have competing our Senior High Technical School, OFORI PANIN Senior High School, and KPANDO Senior High School. Let's welcome them. Our contestants will introduce themselves to us. From our senior high school, we have
Bajaba Richard
and
Adawe Wisdom.
So our senior high technical school did not qualify for the national championship last year. They fought and won their regional qualifiers, and this year they have joined us at the preliminary stage. Let's welcome them again. So you're welcome back, our senior high school. How has your journey been?
Actually, it has not been easy, but God being with us, we have been able to stay through.
So we thank God for bringing you this far, right?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
OFORI PANIN Senior High School. They were also unable to make it to the national championship last year. However, they have come back stronger and have joined us at the preliminary stage this year as the top runner-up from the Eastern Regional Qualifiers. How has it been for you for PANIN?
The journey has been exciting and intense, and overall, a great learning experience.
Wonderful. So you introduce yourselves.
Harris Sinanode Senior.
And?
Sifa Sinanode Junior.
So we have the twin Ode brothers. You're welcome. From PANDO Senior High School, we have
Kidiko Badabu Yao
and
Anum Kulu Richmond.
So PANDO Senior High School did not go far last year. They ended at the preliminary stage last year, and they are back this year. They were kicked out by Sims Senior High School last year. They are back again this year as a top runner-up from the Volta Regional Qualifiers. They have huge hopes of progressing further. Let's welcome them. So Pando, tell us about your journey. How has it gone this year?
Okay. Actually, at the beginning, things were not all that smooth as expected, but by God's grace, we were able to sail through and up to this stage. So the only thing we say is give thanks to God and we'll hope for the best.
Wonderful. So we have two schools that have given a lifeline to be back here, and a school that won their contest. Let's see who prevailed at the end of the contest. I wish you all the best. The National Science and Maths Quiz at the National Championship National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Gold PLC and supported by Momo, Joy News, Pepsodent, Prudential Life Insurance, DuPay Money Transfer, Truster AI, Kivo Gary, Spin City Laundromat, Coronation Insurance, Secure, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Imago from Hashcom, GTP and YFM. I am Dr. Gladys Odeshringa, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. So contestants, this contest has 5 rounds. Each round is unique. and each has its own rules. But in all rounds, you'll be answering questions from physics, chemistry, biology, and mathematics. You have 30 seconds for questions that involve calculations, apart from round 3. Then 10 seconds for those that don't involve calculations. You have just one attempt at answering. Should you be asked to repeat your answer, you don't change it. It will go against you. In round 1, each school gets a question. You answer correctly for a maximum of 3 points. When you are wrong, another school may ring their bell to answer correctly for a bonus point. But when they are wrong, they lose a point. So be sure of your answer before you press the bell to take a bonus point. I wish you all the best. Let's make sure our bells are working. So our good. OFORI PANIN, PANDO. So we are ready to go into our first round. All the best to you. Round 1. This set is for 10 seconds. I'm starting with Awe. A nuclide is bombarded with an alpha particle to produce oxygen 17 and a proton. Identify the target nuclide. OFORI PANIN for a bonus.
It is nitrogen 14.
Correct. OFORI PANIN. A nucleus captures a deuteron and emits a proton to form carbon 11. Identify the target nuclide.
It is
Yeah, the bell went
Carbon.
out on you. The bell went out on you. No one picked it up for a bonus. So we have PANDO Senior High School. Yours is a nucleus captures an alpha particle and emits a neutron to form oxygen 16. Identify the target nuclide. Go ahead.
It is carbon 13.
Correct. So for a PANIN, your answer should have been carbon 10. Next set for 10 seconds. There's a preamble to all schools that reads, mention the meristematic tissue from which the given cell is derived. Mention the meristematic tissue from which the given cell type is derived. Our medullary rays.
Lateral meristem.
What?
Lateral meristem.
No, please.
Parenchyma tissues.
Incorrect. PANDO, epidermal tissue.
The pericycle.
Incorrect. Our, yours, ground meristem. OFORI PANIN, ground meristem. Next one for 30 seconds. Find a natural number n such that, that's the preamble. Find a natural number n such that 132 base n equals 156. That's 132 subscript n equals 156. That's for you, Awe. Go ahead. You raise your hand, sir.
13.
What?
13.
13. Incorrect for a bonus. Yes. Pando.
N is 11.
N is 11. That's correct. OFORI PANIN. Yours is 155 base n equals 305. Yes, Harrison.
N equals 15.
Correct. Pando. 173 base n equals 263. Richmond.
N equals 10.
Incorrect. OFORI PANIN.
N is 13.
Correct. For 30 seconds. Preamble to all schools. Find the change in potential energy of an object of the given weight W when its height above ground changes from H1 to H2 as given. Find the change in potential energy of an object of the given weight W when its height above ground changes from H1 to H2 as given. Our W is 20 newtons. H1 equals 3 meters. H2 equals 5 meters.
Joules.
Come again.
40 joules.
Correct. OFORI PANIN. W is 4.0 newtons. H1 equals 6.0 meters. H2 equals 3.0 meters.
Negative 12 joules.
Correct. Pando. W is 1.0 newton. H1 equals 18 meters. And H2 equals 11 meters.
Negative 7.0 joules.
Correct. The mass of 0.250 moles of the compound XCl2 is 27.75 grams. Determine the atomic mass of element X. OFORI PANIN for a bonus.
40.0 grams per mole.
Correct. OFORI PANIN 0.100 moles of the compound X2O3. 0.100 mole of the compound X2O3 has a mass of 15.9 grams. Find the atomic mass of element X.
$55.5 grams per mole.
Correct. PANDO, a sample of 0.150 mole of X into bracket NO3 subscript 2 weighs 18.9 grams. Calculate the atomic mass of X. PANDO.
$2.00 grams per mole.
Correct. For 10 seconds. Awe, name the phylum of invertebrates with the largest number of species. Speak.
Phylum Arthropoda.
That is correct. OFORI PANIN, name the structure in insects that is responsible for delivering oxygen directly to their tissues.
The trachea.
Correct. PANDO, what name is given to the smallest basic unit of a compound I in cockroaches? Yes, Richmond.
The oscillium.
Incorrect. Is the ommatidium. Preamble to all schools, 30 seconds for this set. Find constants A and B such that. Find constants A and B such that. Awe. The expression x plus 3 over the square of the expression x minus 1 equals A over the expression x minus 1 plus B over the square of the expression x minus 1.
So A is equal to a fraction with numerator 1 and denominator 2. And B is equal to minus 1 over 4.
Incorrect. OFORI PANIN for a bonus.
A is 1 and B is 4.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, the expression x minus 2 over the square of the expression x plus 1 equals A over the expression x plus 1 plus B over the square of the expression x plus 1. Go ahead, Harrison.
B is -3. A is -5.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. You got one correct, got the other wrong. Pando, the expression x plus 1 over the square of the expression x minus 2 equals a over the expression x minus 2 plus b over the square of the expression x minus 2.
A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 3.
Correct. So for a PANIN, your A was 1. Preamble to all schools. 30 seconds for this set 2. Find the quantity of heat required to change the temperature of the given mass M of a substance of specific heat capacity 450 joules per kilogram Kelvin from 25.0 degrees Celsius to the given temperature T. The preamble again. Find the quantity of heat required to change the temperature of the given mass M of a substance of specific heat capacity 450 joules per kilogram Kelvin from 25.0 degrees Celsius to the given temperature T. Our M equals 2.0 kilograms and T equals 30.0 degrees Celsius.
$1,500 joules.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, M equals 3.0 kilograms and T equals 27.0 degrees Celsius.
So 27, so it's 2.7 kilojoules.
Correct. Pando, M equals 6.0 kilograms and T equals 45.0 degrees Celsius.
$54 kilojoules.
Incorrect. OFORI PANIN,
5.4 kilojoules.
correct. That's the end of the first round.
National Science and Maths Quiz, Relevance and Influence. In 2025, another milestone has been set as 174 schools prepare to compete in the national championship, the highest number in the competition's history. Among them are 15 first-timers. Schools that dared to step into the spotlight are Pram SHS, Our Lady of Lourdes Girls SHS, English Amanfru SHS, Atefwa SHTS, Akro SHTS, Presby SHS Adeso, Ovenu SHTS, and Mankesim SHTS.
You are on the stage. How are you feeling?
I'm just excited. The competition was getting tougher and tougher, but by the grace of God, we are able to make it.
We are preparing ourselves that we'll be able to pass from the zone now.
OFORI PANIN, you gave me a tissue, parenchyma tissue, and yes, you are protesting that your answer should be correct. Let me teach you something. So when we say meristematic tissue, they are made up, the meristematic tissue is made up of cells that are not differentiated. They have not been specialized to perform particular duties in an organism. This one in a plant. So they are not specialized. When we talk about parenchyma cells, they are specialized. But the meristematic cells can become any cell in the plant body. It can tend to any cell. So it can tend to, depending on the type of meristematic cell or meristematic tissue it is, it can turn into the leaf. It could turn into cells that form the leaf. And even the leaf, we have different types of cells there. It can turn into cells that make up the stem. It can be anything. So the meristematic tissues are not specialized. Parenchyma tissues, however, are specialized. So it's the meristematic tissue that will give rise to a parenchyma tissue when it becomes specialized as a parenchyma cell. Okay? So you are not getting it. So at the end, okay, there's another challenge coming.
And get to our finals, and the final day will also be there. That is our target.
The other 7 include Agona SHTS, Draboso SHS, Abomusu Stem SHS, Enum Presby SHS, Senya SHS.
You gave me 54 kilojoules. And another school picked it up the 54 kilojoules was wrong. Another school picked it up and gave me 5.4 kilojoules, which is the correct answer. 54 is 10 times 5.4. So you are not getting it, sorry.
CI Amadia SHS and Nyakrum SHTS.
339.
That's correct.
Each of them come with dreams, determination, and the hunger to make history. Stage of redemption and surprise. The school ended the SEC's 5-year reign of dominance, while Wesley Girls High School rose at last, conquering the boys' schools after half a decade of heartbreak. Together, they stood tall among 8 brilliant champions who raised the bar across the nation. The regional champions are as follows: Ghana Secondary Technical School for the Western Zone, St. James Seminary SHS for the Bono Afu Zone, Wesley Girls High School for the Central Region, Tamale SHS for the Northern Zone, St. Peter's SHS for the Eastern Region, Keta SHTS for the Volta Oti Zone, Opokowari School for the Ashanti Region, and Achimota School for the Greater Accra Region. The girls' schools also made their presence felt, with Wesley Girls High School, Our Lady of Lourdes Girls SHS, Archbishop Porter Girls SHS, and Ebri Girls SHS, to mention just a few, demonstrating intellect, confidence, and resilience, and inspiring audiences across the nation with their outstanding performances.
Addition, polymerization reaction.
That is correct.
Beyond the contests, the NSMQ grows to leave a lasting mark in Ghana and beyond. Over the past year, the quiz and its producers, Primetime Limited, have received prestigious recognition. At the 17th Gong Gong Festival of Creativity and Awards in June, Primetime Limited won the inaugural Gong Gong for Good Award alongside the Best Use of PR Techniques Award, underscoring the NSMQ's lasting impact and innovation. In September, at the 36th CIMG Annual National Marketing Performance Awards, the NSMQ in Cape Coast was adjudged the CIMG ATL Campaign of the Year 2024. These honors affirm that the NSMQ is more than just a program. It is a national movement that continues to shape the future of education in Ghana. And what a moment it was in 2024, when for the very first time, the national championship was hosted in Cape Coast, and Infantipim School, Sons of the Soil, rose to reclaim the national trophy after 10 long years.
And the mistake Prime Time made this year was bringing this contest to Cape Coast. This year, Butcher is on heat.
High on 4.
You are right.
The roar of their homecoming victory echoed across the nation, a powerful reminder of their legendary spirit and the magic of perseverance. For the second year running, the NSMQ returns to Cape Coast, the home of legends, the citadel of champions, and the place where destiny meets determination. Ogwa awaits. Who takes the crown?
Agasco, watch out. The train is coming. Bear remember.
So at the end of the first round, our senior high school had 9 points. PANDO Senior High School had 16 points. And OFORI PANIN Senior High School had 21 points. Contestants, we are in round 2, speed race. How fast you are will count here. And so each question will come to all schools, and you may take turns in giving an answer. If you are the first to answer correctly, you earn 3 points. When you are the second to answer correctly, when the first is wrong, you earn 2 points. When you are the third to answer when the first 2 schools get it wrong, you get 1 point. Anytime you get it wrong, you lose a point. You would alert me that you are ready to give your solution by pressing the bell. Once you press the bell, you should be ready with your answer. You shouldn't be working out your solution after pressing the bell. So if you don't answer within 3 seconds of pressing the bell, a bell will go out on you and you lose the opportunity to answer. Your answer will be considered wrongly given, so you lose a point for that. Because anytime you press the bell, you've made another school lose a point, okay? So be sure you are ready with your answer before you ring the bell. In this round, we have the Truster AI speed race, where questions are coming to you as I have told you. Now, the round, the speed race, is sponsored by Truster AI, your real-world experience. So I wish you the best for this round. We start our speed race. Let's make sure every bell is working. Again, Awe. Good. OFORI PANIN. Good. When you press, you just leave it. It will be registered. If I don't see it, someone else will see and alert me, okay? Good. Round 1. No, speed race, sorry, round 2. I start with the first set. 30 seconds for the set. Find the acceleration of a 2-kilogram particle on which 7I, yes, Pando.
It is 3I minus 2J, all in meters per second squared.
Incorrect. 7I newtons. And the expression negative 3I plus 2J in newtons are the only forces acting. Yes, OFORI PANIN.
2I plus J, all in meters per second squared.
Correct. A student cycles 2 kilometers in 15 minutes, rests for 5 minutes, then cycles 1.5 kilometers in 10 minutes. What is the average speed of the student as expressed in kilometers per hour? Go ahead, OFORI PANIN.
Just 5 minutes. 7 kilometers per hour.
Correct. Find the energy in electron volts of the most energetic electrons that can be emitted from a metal of work function 3.20 electron volts when illuminated by 4.15. Yes, Pando.
It is 7.35 electron volts.
Incorrect. Electron volt photons. OFORI PANIN.
It is 0.95 electron volts.
Correct. Find the gradient, 30 seconds for this set. Find the gradient of the curve y equals x squared minus 1 over the square of x at the point x equals 1. Yes, or opinion?
4.
Correct. Find the inverse of the matrix A equals -2, -7, 1, 3. Yes, or opinion?
3, 7, -1, -2.
Correct. Okay. Find the sine of the angle between the vectors A equals 2i plus 3j and B equals 3i plus 2j. Go ahead for opinion.
5/13.
Correct. Name, 10 seconds. Name the molecule that replaces the electron lost by PS2 in the light reaction of photosynthesis. Or for opinion?
It is the NADH.
Incorrect. It is water. A cell in the basal layer of the skin of a type of mammal contains 52 chromosomes and divides by mitosis to produce new skin cells. Yes, or for opinion?
52 chromosomes.
52
chromosomes.
Correct. Name the process by which RNA is synthesized. Yes, or for opinion?
RNA transcription.
No. Has the bell gone? Okay, it's synthesized from DNA. Yes, KPANDO.
Transcription.
Transcription is correct. Determine the number of hydrogen atoms in 9.2 grams of ethanol. 30 seconds for that. Or for opinion?
7.2 by 10 to the power 23 atoms.
Correct. What volume of 0.250 mole per decimeter cubed, NaOH, is needed to neutralize 50.0 cubic centimeters of 0.150 mole per cubic decimeter H2SO4? Yes, or for opinion?
60.0 cm cube.
Correct. Give the sum of the values of the oxidation states of manganese in the compounds MnF3, MnO2, and K3MnO4. Yes. OFORI
Positive
PANIN.
12.
Come again.
Plus 12.
You change your answer.
Is that positive 12?
Pando.
Plus 12.
That is correct. Any problem down there? Table, are we clear to go? So that was the last question. Tell me exactly what you have said. Don't change it, even if it means the same thing, okay? It's been accepted, so I'll give to you. That's the end of the Traster AI speed race. answer they gave. So the question said, name the process by which RNA is synthesized from DNA. It is transcription. That is the process. Transcription of the RNA to DNA. We were to name the process, which is transcription. So that's why I didn't give to, was it OFORI PANIN? And another school just gave me, this is speed race. This is speed race. We know it is RNA transcription. That is RNA being transcribed to DNA. But the process itself is the transcription, okay? So that's why you did not get it correct. Thank you. When I go to solve correctly, totally correct, you earn 10 points. You have 4 minutes to give your solution on the screens provided for each school. On the screen, yes, each of you has a screen. So you solve on the screen, and then I'll come and assess your solution and award points. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ Star. The NSMQ Star is awarded to a school that earns a perfect score of 10 for the problem of the day. At this stage, the star is worth 2,000 cedis, and this amount goes to the team. And this means that each of the 3 contestants gets 500 cedis, and then their teacher also gets 500 cedis. So, we are ready, right? The NSMQ Star is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana for every life, for every future. Now, contestants, let's turn over our sheets and read our problem of the day. For this problem, you have a diagram. And the diagram below is a biology problem of the day. And the diagram below shows an organelle that is involved in aerobic respiration. You study the diagram and answer the questions that follow it. So we have a diagram with labels A, B, C, and D. So the first thing you have to do is to name the organelle. Second, you name the parts labeled A, B, C, and D. You tell us the purpose of the folding of the part labeled D. Number 4, you give the full name of the chemical compound formed in the organelle that forms the immediate source of energy. 5, you name the replication technique that is common to this organelle and bacteria. And 6, you tell us the similarity between bacteria and you tell us what the similarity between bacteria and the organelle suggests. So this is our problem of the day. You have 4 minutes to solve it, starting now. Writing. Our problem of the day has been solved by our contestants. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a biology problem that was to be solved. There was a diagram given with parts labeled A, B, C, and D. If you are able to identify this organelle that has been drawn for you as a diagram, that's the first thing you have to do. The first question, if you're able to identify it and give me mitochondrion, you get it correct. That's 1 point. Then you have to name the parts labeled A, B, C, and D. If you are able to label each one, you get 1 point for each. So you have 4 points in the second question. So A is the outer membrane, B, inner membrane, C, matrix, D, crystal. Some of you gave me mitochondrial membrane, outer membrane, mitochondrial, inner membrane, mitochondrial, matrix. Once I saw the matrix, I saw the outer, inner, and it's crystal, just one. So even though some of you wrote Christi, I gave to you. That's the plural. So those are 5 marks given so far. Now the third one, you were to give the purpose of the folding in the part labeled D, meaning you have to give the purpose of the folding of the crystal. And it's to give a larger surface area or to increase the surface area over which respiration takes place. You wrote it gives a larger surface area, right? Yes, but for what? So I didn't give you anything. OFORI PANIN gave me the larger surface area for respiration, processes of respiration, and even gave me an example of Krebs cycle. I'm just interested in the larger surface area and the respiration. Now, KPANDO, you gave me a larger surface area for energy production. Yes, energy production, but it's for the respiration. It's through the respiration that you get the energy produced. So I gave you 1 point for that. Now the replication technique common to the mitochondrion and the bacteria is the binary fission. I think OFORI PANIN and KPANDO both got that. Then the similarity. The similarity. I think this one, OFORI PANIN got closest. Because the answer is, it suggests they have a similar ancestor, or they are of similar ancestry. OFORI PANIN gave me the mitochondrion, as is believed to have come from a primitive bacterium. They were the only ones that had the idea of ancestry. So I was generous, I gave to them. So for the third round, Awe got 1 point, KPANDO got 8 points, and OFORI PANIN got 10 points. So OFORI PANIN, congratulations to you. You've managed to clinch the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ star. You've earned 2,000 Ghana cedis. So each of you plus your third contestant will get 500 cedis, and then your teacher would also get 500 cedis. Good. Before we progress into the fourth round, Pando Senior High School would like to make a change. They are bringing in Bismarck into me for Richmond Anuklu to go out. So thank you for being with us, Richmond. We wish you the best in all that you do from here. You are welcome, Bismarck. So contestants, we move on to round 4. In this round, we have the Jupe true or false, or this is the Jupe true or false round. Each school will get a statement. If you are able to tell me the statement is true, or you are able to give me a correct answer by telling me the statement is either true or false, you earn 2 points. If what you tell me is not correct, you lose a point. So this one, you either gain 2 points or you lose a point. If you don't answer at all, then you don't get or lose anything, but then another school can ring the bell to answer correctly for the 2 points or lose a point when they are wrong. That is after the bell has gone out on them. If you ring your bell before the bell goes out on them, you won't get the opportunity. At stake in this round is the Jupe money transfer $20 promo. During this NSMQ season, whenever alumni abroad send money to Ghana using their school's exclusive promo code, Jupe rewards the school with $20 for developmental projects in the school. So please, tell your alumni to send money through Jupe to earn $20, think for each transaction. So the true or false round is proudly sponsored by Jupe Money Transfer. Meet a need, send via Jupe. So you are aware of what is at stake here. Unfortunately, we've not been given the school codes. You'll be given in due course. I'm sure the schools know their codes. So I'll be giving you statements. I'll be starting with Awe. Please, when the school does not answer and the bell goes out on them, then you ring your bell to pick up the statement. I wish you all the best. For this round, you usually have 10 seconds. If you are to get 30 seconds, I'll let you. This first set comes with a preamble that reads, the magnitude of the impulse of the net force on an object is 1 Newton second. The magnitude of the impulse of the net force on an object is 1 Newton second. Where the magnitude of the linear momentum of the object is 1 Newton second.
False.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, the object moves with constant velocity.
It is false.
Correct. PANDO, the acceleration of the object is 1 meter per second squared.
False.
Correct. Preamble to all schools. The point A, xy, is a solution of the compound inequality -10 less than 2x plus y less than 10. The preamble again. The point A, xy, is a solution. So the point A has coordinates x, y. It's a solution of the compound inequality -10 less than 2x plus y less than 10. Our A, 4, 2.
False.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, A, 2, 4.
Plus 8 to 2.
True.
Correct. PANDO, A, -4, -2.
False.
Correct. Preamble to all schools. Indicate whether the given statement is true or false regarding. Indicate whether the given statement is true or false regarding our apical meristem is found in buds and growing tips of roots in plants.
True.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, apical meristem is involved in the formation of flowers and leaves.
True.
Correct. PANDO, apical meristem is used to induce plant growth.
True.
Correct. This one I'm happy you all answered correctly, because we've learned about apical meristems today. All exothermic reactions are spontaneous.
False.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, all endothermic reactions can be spontaneous.
Can be. False.
False.
Incorrect. PANDO, a spontaneous reaction always occurs rapidly.
False.
Correct. Preamble to all schools. A current of 1 ampere flows through a resistor when the potential difference across it is 10 volts. A current of 1 ampere flows through a resistor when the potential difference across it is 10 volts. The power dissipation of the resistor is 10 ohms.
True.
Incorrect. OFORI PANIN, the power dissipation of the resistor is 10 joules.
False.
Correct. PANDO, the resistor emits radiant energy into its surroundings.
False.
Incorrect. Preamble to all schools. The given number is divisible by 9. The given number is divisible by 9. Our 4,653.
False.
Incorrect. OFORI PANIN, 5,373.
True.
Correct. PANDO, 8,155.
False.
Correct. Our both plasma and serum are present in the blood.
True.
Correct. OFORI PANIN, the process of centrifugation cannot be used to isolate plasma and serum from the blood.
False.
Correct. PANDO, both plasma and serum contain metabolites, electrolytes, proteins, and antibodies.
True.
Correct. Last set. Long-chain alcohols dissolve readily in water. Our
False.
correct. OFORI PANIN, the solubility of an alcohol always increases with increasing number of hydroxyl groups.
True.
Correct. PANDO, butanol is less soluble in water than methanol.
False.
Incorrect. That's the end of the Jupe true or false round.
Increasing over 8
an endothermic reaction can be spontaneous. So please, the statement that you have here, that just all endothermic can be spontaneous, that was not the statement I gave. My statement was, an endothermic reaction can be spontaneous. And that is a true statement, because an endothermic reaction, not all of them are spontaneous, but there can be spontaneous endothermic reactions. So please, you are not getting it. Are we good? endothermic reaction can be spontaneous. And as I said, you had given me all endothermic can be spontaneous. If that's your statement or that is your explanation, then if it's an explanation, then it makes my statement a true statement. An endothermic reaction can be spontaneous. So if you are telling me all endothermic reactions, you not put the reaction, but I think there should be a reaction there. All endothermic reactions can be spontaneous. Then it is a true statement. But you put a question mark there. So let's assume that is what you were thinking that my statement was. You have given a reason. I read it to the consultant. He couldn't make head or tail of your reason. But when we say a reaction is spontaneous, it just means that it can occur. A spontaneous reaction is a reaction that can occur. So it doesn't need energy to occur. Yes, it doesn't need energy to occur. If it needs, the fact that whether it needs energy, let me put it this way. The fact that it needs energy to occur doesn't mean that it cannot occur without the energy. Let me put it that way. So it's free energy. The statement that an endothermic reaction can occur is an endothermic reaction is spontaneous, means that an endothermic reaction can occur. So unfortunately, the consultant is not accepting your answer. So I continue by, oh, we still have a problem. They are still not agreeing, so we have to sort this one out before we continue.
From Ghana to the rest of the world, taking you to many exciting destinations around the world. Our trained experts perfect every journey. We search for what's special. We find out what truly matters. We take your experience to another level and make you feel special. Fresh starts, new destinations, carefully selected hotels, and hand-picked attractions.
So for PANIN, Your statement you got was all endothermic reactions can be spontaneous. So that one you get. So at the end of the 4th round, our senior high technical school had 20 points. PANDO Senior High School had 34 points. And OFORI PANIN Senior High School had 73 points. This is round 5, our final round. And in this round, we have the Gore Riddle Bonanza. This will reward a school that is able to solve 3 out of 4 or all 4 riddles correctly. Telling you that I have 4 riddles for you to solve. Each riddle comes with its rules. Its clues, sorry. It comes with its clues. When I give the riddle, it's for all schools. You may take turns to give a solution to the riddle by ringing the bell to alert me. You can stop me at any time, and I'll give you the opportunity. This time, if you get it wrong, don't be worried. You won't get any point deducted. But you will have to sit out of competition till that riddle is solved. Then you come in again if there is another. At this stage, if you're able to solve 3 riddles correctly, you earn 800 Ghana cedis. If you're able to solve 4 riddles correctly, you earn 1,200 Ghana cedis. The Gore Riddle Bonanza is proudly sponsored by GOIL, Good Energy. So we start with our 5th and final round. Riddle, riddle. I'm a physical phenomenon. I occur in oscillatory systems. I am responsible for the requirement that an external driving force be present for sustained oscillations of an oscillator. I am responsible for the decay of the amplitude of an OFORI PANIN.
Damped oscillation.
Incorrect. So I continue. I'm the phenomenon in which energy in an oscillatory system undergoes dissipation. Who am I? Yes, Pando.
Damping.
Correct. I am a 3-digit odd number. My 1st and 3rd digits are identical. My digits are an identity and yes, OFORI PANIN.
121.
Incorrect. An identity and a cube. The sum of my digits is 10. Yes, Pando.
181.
Correct. We are intercellular structures found only in plant and algal cells. We are formed during cell division of plant development. We were previously thought to be passive pores through which nutrients and water moved, similar to gap junctions in animal cells. Yes, Pando.
Plasmodemata.
Incorrect. Similar to gap junctions in animal cells, we are responsible for cell-to-cell communication in plants. We enable direct, regulated, symplastic transport of substances between cells. Who are we? Yes, OFORI PANIN.
Plasmodesmata.
Correct. I am a colorless gas, and I am heavier than air. I dissolve readily in water. My central atom is sp hybridized Hence, I have a linear geometry. I strongly absorb infrared radiation, contributing to global warming. Yes, our
CO2.
Incorrect. I serve as the key raw material. Yes, OFORI PANIN.
Carbon 4 oxide.
Correct. And that's the end of the contest. In the biology riddle, KPANDO, you gave me plasmodemata, so you did not get it. I listened carefully. You gave me plasmodemata, and they gave me plasmodesmata. The S was important. Thank you. The round was proudly sponsored by GOIL, Good Energy. So we ended the contest. Unfortunately, no one got the Radio Bonanza. So at the end of the contest, our senior high technical school had 20 points. PANDO Senior High School had 40 points. And OFORI PANIN Senior High School ended with 79 points. So we bid farewell to our Senior High Technical School and PANDO Senior High School. The second runner-up from Eastern Region, OFORI PANIN Senior High School, took the day and they have won. Congratulations to you, OFORI PANIN, for winning this contest. You've earned yourselves a spot at the 1/8 stage. I wish you the best as you progress in the competition. As far as you can go, you can do it. So I wish you the best. So I say thank you to you all for joining us in this contest. Do make it a point to be with us for our next contest that promises to be exciting. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOIL PLC and supported by Momo from MTN, Joy News, Pepsodent, Prudential Life Insurance, Dupay Money Transfer, Truster AI, Kivo Gary, Adansi Travels, Rwand Air, Spin City Laundromat, Coronation Insurance, Secure Sanitary Pads, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Imago from Hashcom, GTP and YFM. I am Dr. Gladys Odeshwinga, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. I haven't finished. So for OFORI PANIN School, if your score remains the highest for the day, you will win the Pepsodent Highest Scorer Award. At this stage, this award is worth 1,000 cedis. The Pepsodent Highest Scorer Award is sponsored by Pepsodent. Every smile matters. Bye for now.